So take me away, I don't mind, but you gotta promise me we'll be back in time. Do. Anyway, Huey Lewis in the news, everybody, or my horrible interpretation of them. So with that sort of song, you might be thinking, hey, we gotta be playing Back to the Future, right? Well, you are very incorrect. I've heard that game sucks balls. And I've played the first one, so I know it sucks balls. Instead of playing that, we are going to actually jump back in time to the year 1980 something, when I was first given my Commodore 64 to me by my father instead of a Nintendo. Because, hey, it was the poor man's Mac. Well, I guess it wasn't necessarily poor man's Mac because it was very expensive. But anyway, that's where we're going, because we are going to be doing a game on it. So without further ado, let's play Raid over Moscow, a game made during the Cold War era. Or is what I'm going with. We're going to stick with that story. Basically, communism rules the world and wants to wipe the United States off the map because they think we're assholes. And who knows, they may be right. But we're not going to serve no Rusky. No, not sir. No way. I said not sir, that's correct. But fuck it. We have a game to get to. Unfortunately, this emulator likes to emulate the actual load speed of the C64. But we have warp options, so fuck that. Any day now. Yes. Alright. We will be playing this on beginner mode because I suck at this game. And in the later sections of this game, those fucking snipers are way too accurate, and that pisses me off. So without further ado... Oh hell. 1 second. Alright, had to resize there because things were way too small. Anyway, as I was saying, Russia hates us. Or should that be the Soviet Union? Yes, the Soviet Union. But luckily, Reagan decided to go way beyond the Star Wars program. He launched a satellite into space that has space planes, and we are in charge of the Armada. So basically for this section, we are going to be arming each one of these planes individually. And oh fuck me. I'll be back. Hilarious. I forgot to configure the keyboard. Isn't that awesome? Let's see if we can do better this time. Fuck me. Okay, we finally got this figured out. Better late than never, huh, folks? Of course, that's not going to keep me from crashing into things, probably. Okay, how do you open the hangar doors? F7. And I fucking slam into the ground. Alright, we're doing super. Originally I had 9, now we're down to 6. And we've only got 5 minutes till impact. Great. Well, anyway, the basic concept of this part of the level is get your planes out. I know, it seems like a stupid concept, but hey, I was, what, 6, 8? That was awesome at the time. And we're going to warp here. Yes, because we don't have time to wait. I mean, we do. This is probably going to be an incredibly short Let's Play. But hey, let's be impatient. Because being impatient, that's the way we do things. Screw it. Usually you want to get as many hangars or planes out of the hangar as you can. Because if you don't, you have to redo that whole section. From what you say? Well, we're flying down to the Soviet Union. Minsk, to be exact. Because we have to destroy the missile base before those ICBMs reach Atlanta, I think. And here we get to witness the marvels of Soviet engineering and architecture as we blow up nondescript buildings and raise and lower our altitude while firing our single white line, which is supposed to be a bullet. Take that, Boris. Yes. And I never can get those damn planes. Take out that missile. Screw you, helicopter. Get down because that missile will kill us. And we made it. And here we are. At the Missile Command Center. Where you have to line up with these buildings just right and shoot in the windows. See, when you turn blue, yeah, you get to blow shit up. You really only need to take out the middle one, but hey, you take out some of these ones on the sides and you get extra planes in your hangar. Which don't really necessarily mean much until the final level, when you actually need to worry about lives. And you will be worrying about them. I think I'm at my maximum already. So screw you, you're dead, launch site destroyed. And that's basically the bread and butter of Raid over Moscow, where you have to constantly repeat doing the same shit over and over again. But I tell you, when I was younger, this was the fucking bomb. Now it's just a frenetic trip to the past, where I don't even screw with trying to get all the jets out of the hangar. Who cares if I've got 7 minutes till we get nuked? I'm in a hurry. Yeah, beep, 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 beep. Alright. Warp. Oh, fuck you. Alt button. Bane of my existence. And as you can see, this place is exactly like the last one. Because the Russians figure, hey, if everything looks the same, you don't know where to hit first, right? That's right. Or that's the poor-ass excuse we're going to use. God forbid we get into the C-64's limitations. Because they are many. I mean, we were using real floppy disks back then. Not those hard plastic case floppy disks that people don't use anymore either, but I'm talking about floppy disk. That hardly loaded half the time. Because it wanted to be a dick. That and the Atari cassette case player. That thing pissed me off more than I can remember. Sure, the games for it were crappy, but the fact it wouldn't load just made me want to play them more. Saratov, that's the name of our target we just destroyed. Originally, I was going to edit all this repetitive gameplay out, but seeing as how this is going to be incredibly short, we are just going to go through it all. Oh hell. I'm too high. Now I'm going to hit wall. And now the hangar doors are going to close. When gravity fights back. Or lack of gravity. Oh well. Freedom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And up we go. To take out the same tank once more. And that building once more. And that factory once more. And this busload of innocents. They survived for yet another day. And I guess these are supposed to be oil barrels. Yes, I did say supposed. Because I do like to breathe through my mouth and my tongue loves to slur. Crow's Nest, gone. You're not taking me out, missile. I'm more badass than that. It's hard not to be badass when you're playing Raid over Moscow. What the fuck? Come on. Line up already. I'm MikeNnemonic, making games harder than they really should be. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, yes. Boom. Oh, the final approach to Moscow, where we're actually going to change the gameplay for once. But that's going to have to wait till next time. because I'm hitting the 10-minute mark now, and I have editing to do since I had to resize parts of this. And apparently I don't know how to work Camtasia right. So until next time, this has been MikeNnemonic playing Let's Play Raid Over Moscow. I'm sure I repeated a few words there. Who cares? See you later.